What if I told you that after the age of 60, you lose 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every single decade, and that this silent decline is the reason so many Americans struggle to climb stairs, get up from a chair, or even carry groceries without pain? That's not just aging, it's a slow breakdown of strength that no one warns you about until it's too late. But here's the shocking truth: most of that loss isn't inevitable. In fact, new studies from Harvard and the National Institute on Aging reveal that just 6 simple movements done safely at home can restore up to 70% of your functional strength in as little as 8 weeks. The problem is most people over 60 don't even know which muscles they've lost or how to rebuild them the right way. And that's why they keep getting weaker even when they try to stay active. So let me ask you, when was the last time you felt truly strong? The kind of strength where standing up feels effortless, your knees don't wobble, and your balance feels unshakable. Because that feeling isn't gone, it's just waiting to be reactivated. This video isn't about impossible workouts or gym memberships. It's about rebuilding your body naturally with 6 science-backed moves that protect your joints, boost your confidence, and make everyday life feel light again. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 80, your body can still adapt, grow, and surprise you. Stay with me for the next few minutes because what you're about to learn could completely change how you move for the rest of your life. Let's start with the one simple movement that quietly wakes up almost every muscle in your body and proves it's never too late to rebuild your strength. The first movement is the chair squat, and it's far more powerful than it looks. Most people think squats are just for athletes or gym goers, but the truth is this simple motion is what determines whether you can stay independent as you age. Every time you sit down or stand up, you're performing a squat. The problem is, as muscle loss accelerates after 60, even that everyday motion becomes harder. Your knees creak, your hips feel tight, and suddenly something as basic as getting out of a chair demands all your effort. That's not weakness, it's a warning sign. According to a major study from the University of Wisconsin, leg strength is the #1 predictor of longevity and fall prevention among older adults. Strong legs don't just help you move, they literally keep you alive longer. Here's the good news: the chair squat restores that power safely. You don't need a gym heavy weights or fancy machines, just a sturdy chair and your own body weight. Sit tall with your feet shoulder width apart, arms out front for balance. Press your heels into the ground, tighten your core, and stand up slowly, then lower back down with control, touching the chair lightly before standing again. Do 10 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 times a day. The goal isn't speed, it's control. You're teaching your muscles how to fire together again, your quads, glutes, and core working in perfect harmony. Robert, 68, told me the first time he stood up from his recliner without using his hands, he nearly cried. "It felt like my body finally remembered how to be strong again," he said. And that's exactly what this move does. It reminds your muscles of their purpose. Keep your chest lifted, breathe through each rep, and never let your knees collapse inward. With consistency, you'll notice something remarkable: stairs feel easier, your balance steadier, your steps lighter. And just when your foundation begins to return, the next move takes that strength and teaches your body to lift, bend, and move safely, protecting your spine and building power where most people lose it first. Now that your lower body's waking up, it's time to rebuild the muscles that protect your spine and power every movement you make. That's where the hip hinge, or what some trainers call the light deadlift, comes in. It's one of the most important motions your body can relearn after 60 because it strengthens the very area most people neglect: the back of your body, your posterior chain. This includes your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, the muscles that keep you standing tall and stable. When these muscles weaken, your posture collapses, your balance falters, and even bending down to tie your shoes can feel risky. In fact, studies from the Mayo Clinic show that nearly 80% of adults over 60 experience back discomfort due to weak posterior muscles and poor movement patterns. Here's the beauty of the hip hinge: it teaches your body how to bend safely using the hips, not the spine. Start with a light pair of dumbbells or even 2, 3 to 5 pound water bottles. Stand tall with your feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, and your back straight. Push your hips back as if you're closing a car door behind you, keeping the weight close to your thighs. When you feel a gentle stretch in your hamstring, squeeze your glutes and return to standing. Do 8 to 10 controlled reps 2 or 3 times per week. The key is to feel the work in your hips and hamstrings, not your lower back. Picture this bending to pick up a drop towel, lifting a grandchild, or unloading groceries, all without fear or pain. That's what this movement restores. Robert once told me that after just a few weeks, he noticed his lower back no longer stiffened when he reached for things. He moved with confidence again. And as simple as that sounds, it's freedom. Keep your spine neutral, your core tight, and your movements slow and deliberate. You're retraining your body to move like it was designed to strong, stable, and pain-free. And once you've secured your back and hips, it's time to bring balance into the equation, literally. The next movement fixes what bilateral exercises often hide: the imbalance between your left and right sides. Now that your spine and hips are strong again, it's time to bring balance, both literally and physically, back into your life. The lunge or step up is a game changer for anyone over 60 because it rebuilds coordination, corrects strength imbalances, and teaches your body to move confidently on one leg at a time. That might sound simple, but here's the truth. Balance begins to decline by as much as 25% every decade after 60, and most falls happen not because people are weak, but because their muscles have forgotten how to stabilize. To perform the step up, start with a low step no higher than 6 to 8 inches. Place your right foot firmly on the step, push through your heel, and lift yourself up until both feet meet on top. Step down carefully and repeat on the other side. Do 8 to 10 reps per leg, resting as needed. If you prefer lunges, take a slow step forward, about 2 feet bend, both knees to 90 degrees, and then push back to the start. Keep your chest up, your front knee aligned with your ankle, and your movement controlled. This is not about speed, it's about precision. Linda, 71, told me she used to drag one leg up the stairs, always afraid she might lose balance halfway. After practicing step-ups for just 6 weeks, she began climbing confidently again, holding her posture tall, her steps even. That's what this movement gives back: control. Each rep reconnects your brain and body, retraining the small stabilizers that keep you from falling. And once your legs can handle the stairs again, and your balance feels solid, it's time to turn your attention upward to the upper body strength you need every single day to open doors, lift groceries, and keep your heart strong. Your legs may carry you, but your upper body protects you, and few exercises do more for seniors than the wall push-up. It's simple, joint-friendly, and incredibly effective for building strength in your chest, shoulders, triceps, and core, all without the risk of floor exercises. Most people underestimate it, but studies from Harvard University found that men who could perform 40 consecutive push-ups had a 96% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. That's not just about muscle, it's about heart health, longevity, and independence. Here's how to do it right. Stand facing a wall about 2 feet away. Place your hands flat against the wall, just below shoulder height, slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Keep your feet grounded, your body straight from head to heels. Now lower your chest slowly toward the wall, keeping your elbows at a 45-degree angle. Pause briefly, then press back through your palms until your arms are fully extended. Perform 10-15 controlled reps, resting as needed. For extra challenge, step your feet slightly farther from the wall or elevate your hands on a countertop. The goal is full control, not speed. This move does more than strengthen, it reconnects your mind and body. Every push trains your heart to pump stronger, your muscles to stabilize under pressure, and your joints to move through their natural range safely. It's also a great posture corrector, reversing the rounded shoulders that often come from years of sitting. One viewer named Carl66 said that after just 4 weeks of wall push-ups, he could finally push his heavy garage door open again without strain. I felt capable, he said, and that's the word that defines this movement: capable. Now that your arms and chest are awake again, we're going to lift your strength upward to the shoulders, the gateway to flexibility, posture, and lasting mobility. Your shoulders are the bridge between strength and mobility, and the overhead reach or seated press is the move that keeps that bridge from collapsing. After 60, shoulder stiffness becomes one of the most common reasons people lose freedom of movement. You start to notice it when reaching for a glass on the top shelf or hanging a coat suddenly feels harder than it used to. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, nearly 70% of adults over 60 experience limited shoulder range of motion, but here's the hopeful truth: it's not permanent. The right exercise can restore flexibility, blood flow, and posture, all while easing neck and upper back tension. Here's how you do it safely. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, feet planted firmly on the ground. Hold a light weight or water bottle in each hand at shoulder level. palms facing forward. Engage your core, keep your back straight, and slowly press both hands overhead until your arms are fully extended. Your biceps should finish beside your ears. Pause for a second, then lower back down with control. Perform 10 to 12 slow, steady repetitions, breathing naturally throughout. If standing, soften your knees slightly to avoid tension in your lower back. This movement may seem gentle, but it rebuilds more than strength. It restores confidence. One retired teacher told me, "For the first time in years, I could lift my arms to change a light bulb without pain." That small victory is what this exercise is about, regaining the simple joys that aging tries to take away. Keep your motion smooth, your breath steady, and your shoulders relaxed. You're not just lifting your arms, you're lifting your limits. And now that your upper body moves freely again, it's time to strengthen the core, the center of balance, stability, and every motion your body makes. Now that your shoulders are strong and flexible, it's time to focus on the core, the silent powerhouse that controls balance, stability, and every movement you make. Most people think the core is just about abs, but it's much more than that. It's the deep belt of muscles that keeps your spine supported, your posture upright, and your body steady with every step. As we age, that belt weakens and the signs show up everywhere you sway, more when walking, struggle to stand from a chair, or feel your back tire out faster. In fact, research from the National Institute on Aging shows that core weakness is one of the top 3 causes of falls in adults over 65. That's why the seated knee lift, or core hold, is such a game changer. It's safe, effective, and can be done right from your favorite chair. Sit tall with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Engage your abdominal muscles like you're gently pulling your belly button toward your spine. Now lift one knee up a few inches, hold for 3 seconds, then lower slowly. Alternate legs for 10 to 12 reps per side. To make it more challenging, lift both knees together and hold them for 5 seconds, maintaining steady breathing throughout. Keep your shoulders relaxed, your core tight, and your spine tall. This simple movement wakes up the deep stabilizers that keep you safe and confident. Imagine getting up from a chair without grabbing the armrest, or stepping off a curb without fear of losing balance. That's what a strong core delivers. One viewer, Ellen72, told me, "I never realized how much control I'd lost until I got it back." And now that your body's reconnected from legs to core to shoulders, it's time to tie everything together, a simple weekly plan that helps you maintain strength for years to come. You've just discovered 6 movements that go far beyond exercise. They're a blueprint for regaining strength, balance, and freedom at any age. From the chair squat that builds your foundation, to the hip hinge that protects your spine, to the lunge wall, push-up overhead, reach, and seated core. Hold that reconnect your entire body. Every move you've learned today is a step toward living stronger, longer, and more confidently. These aren't workouts meant to exhaust you. They're gentle tools designed to restore what time has taken your independence, stability, and energy. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Even 5 minutes a day can make a difference if you stay consistent. So here's my advice: keep moving, keep listening to your body, and never underestimate the power of small daily habits. Eat nourishing foods, stay hydrated, and check in regularly with your doctor. Your body is wiser than you think, and when you treat it with care, it rewards you with vitality. If you ever feel discouraged, remember this: your body can rebuild at any age. Science proves it, and thousands of people are doing it right now, one mindful step at a time. If this video helped you, save it so you can follow along at your own pace whenever you need a boost. And if you want more easy, science-backed guidance on staying healthy, subscribe to this channel. We share new doctor-reviewed tips every week to help you move better, breathe deeper, and take control of your health again. You're not too late, you're just getting started. Keep showing up for yourself, one movement, one day, one victory at a time. Your health is your greatest investment, and the best days of your life are still ahead.